speech is all about specific purpose statements. And the important thing to remember about this is that you have to have a section that's focused on what the content of your speech is going to be and what you want the audience to get from it. So you have to make sure to include both the audience and the purpose of it and make it very clear and precise. So I was given a bunch of different statements and I have to read them and decide what was wrong with them and try to provide a better example of one that the person could use for the speech. So the first one I was given is to inform my audience how to sign up for Facebook. This has a good start because it mentions the audience and it mentions Facebook. However, it doesn't give a whole lot about why they should sign up for Facebook or like the details about that. So my attempt to add a little more details is to inform my elderly audience the easiest and most time-efficient way to sign up for Facebook. With that, I think it just gives a better preview of the statements to come. The next specifics purpose statement is to persuade my audience that the U.S. government should increase funding for stem cell research and support the development of hydrogen-fueled vehicles. I think the problem with this specific purpose statement is that it's almost focused on two different topics. I think that would be much more precise if they just condensed it down to talking about one of them. So I decided to change it to persuade my audience of the benefits of stem cell research and the importance of increasing its government funding to help promote health research. The third one that was given to me for a purpose statement was, what is an individual retirement account? With this one, it doesn't follow the form that a specific purpose statement ought to follow. It's supposed to start with an infinitive, so it should start with to, and then follow out with the words that describe it. So I rewrote this in the correct format and hopefully it worked out. So I wrote, to inform my audience of the financial and health benefits of setting up an individual retirement account. Another example of one that was given to me was to inform my audience why square grooves are superior to U-shaped grooves on golf clubs. The problem with this one is that I think it's actually supposed to be in a persuasive format. I think that they're trying to say that this one's better than this one. So I think that they should rearrange it to persuade my audience that the square grooves are more efficient and successful overall than U-shaped grooves on golf clubs. The next example was to inform my audience about New Zealand, and I thought that this was just way too broad and it didn't mention a lot about New Zealand, so I changed it to inform my audience of the environmental and climate uniqueness of New Zealand. Another one that was given was donate blood. And with that, it doesn't follow the format at all, and it's way too brief and doesn't even mention the audience. So I changed it to inform my audience of the benefits of donating blood in hospital and volunteer settings. And the final example that was given to me was to persuade my audience that something has to be done about the problem of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. This one is nice. I think that it mentions the audience good and it also has in the correct format. However, I think that it is more of an informative statement that would do it justice. So I changed it to inform my audience of the imminent health danger antibiotic-resistant bacteria has to society. So I hope that overall these changes I made to them will improve the quality for the audience, and I just hope that we all remember the proper format to the statements for specific purposes.